Alright. What's up, folks?
Yo.
Yeah, this Big T.
Big Coach, man. Coach CPR 420. You know what I'm saying? We about that hemp.
Yeah, and I'm about that coffee. So this the initial sizzle for our show, Coffee and Hemp Conversations.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And I'm gonna bring you the latest in the news of coffee.
Mm-hmm.
And
I mean, we global, y'all. I mean, we global.
And Coach gonna bring you the latest in bam. He gonna bring you the latest in hemp.
And hemp, and interesting things in our community, bro. Things that are jumping off in our community.
Absolutely. So we're gonna talk politics, sports, fashion.
Yes. Sustainable. We are all sustainability.
Fashion.
Sustainable fashion, sustainable arts. You know what I'm saying? How do we educate our community on sustainability dealing with the arts? And a lot of people, they doing nice art, doing things of all different type of ways, but we have to understand, that carbon footprint, how we lessen our carbon footprint. And I'm hoping we can have a lot of conversation on that, man, because a lot of our people just don't know. You know what I'm saying? I've been going to these art exhibitions, and I roll up on an artist, and I be like, hey, man, that's a nice piece. I say, but do you have any sustainable art? They'd be like, what's that?
Exactly.
And these are artists, man, people who are actually in the game. So, you know what I'm saying, most definitely we want to get into conversations about that, you know what I'm saying, education. And I'm asking T, matter of fact, the kickoff of us just getting together, me and T are actually I'm asking him to judge some of the contests for some of the things because he's one of the OG in the music industry, you know what I'm saying. I'm quite sure through our conversations and what we're talking about, we're going to get to that, you know what I'm saying. But, again, my man set out to do a mission. I'm supporting him in exactly what he said. You know what I'm saying? This is his dream, man, and he is goddamn living it.
It's our dream. We actually came up with this concept.
And he living it, though. This motherfucker went did it. You know what I'm saying? So I can't do that but say, man, hey, man, all glory to, you know what I'm saying, you being a black man, raising your family, bro, and doing the things that you're doing. Because, niggas who know your story know what you've been through. And, you know what I'm saying? So we just like to, move forward and say, yo, this the ride from just being informed, you know what I'm saying? And putting that information out there and for other people can hear themselves too, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate all of that, man. The drive and the goal is sustainability, and that's both sides of the spectrum. So, like what he's talking about is bringing sustainability. That's from all perspectives, from food, clothing, shelter, and the whole nine. And,
and tell them about like clothing, because they might not know, fashion. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Now, when we do certain fashion, man, you gotta remember, where that material
like this brand from. Right here.
Now this Black Buddha cannabis. Now I'm not.
Shout out Black Buddha.
And she women owned, so that's part of the pushing agenda.
Minority owned,
yes,
women owned, Black owned.
Yes. And so when we talk about that, now I'm trying to make sure that she do hemp hoodies, you know what I'm saying? Because I need her to promote the industry as a whole, as a plant. You know what I'm saying? And with that, you know what I'm saying, I need her to use non-toxic printing material.
And it's a lot of medicinal properties also. So it goes beyond the scope of, anything that you could imagine. And that's on the hemp side as well as the coffee side. We're talking about plants that are medicinal in nature and property. And with so many different uses.
Yes, and I just want to show y'all motherfuckers how to tie into that economic machine that is coming into our community. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if it's hemp. I don't give a damn if it's marijuana. I don't care what it is, bro. It's about how do we tie in? How does this affect our community? And what's the ROI? And the ROI mean what's the return on impact?
Impact, okay.
You feel me? What's the return on impact, bro? How does that affect our community? Who you helping and how long are you helping them for? Those are questions that anybody coming to our community, we should be asking them, bro.
Right.
So, hey, the thing I wanted to talk to you about, man, and get your opinion was this whole Invest Fest thing that jumped off. You know what I'm saying? Came to Atlanta. Everybody was down with it. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to go check it out. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to see what it was about. But
I like the information. but a lot of those...
$350 was the average ticket.
No, so this...
Come on, so it was free?
The information that you obtain there or that you could get there is something easily obtained online.
Respect.
So
okay.
So as far as the cost of ticket, to me, that's just the cost of networking.
I got you.
Because you're surrounded around a lot of like-minded people.
Respect.
However, but as far as like going to pay for someone to tell you what you could, basic knowledge that you could find online, nah, I'm not so privy to that. But I'm a little older though.
Well, let me go here with you though, man, bro. When you're bringing them big names like that into a community, right? And they had it up, up in downtown Atlanta.
Well, before you even go into that, to me, when you right there alone is a red flag for me, because when you bring those big names into a community that's obviously need, invest, to me it's like a money grab for
It's
them.
a money grab. That's okay. So that's how it came across to me, right? So I was trying to be polite in the chat, like, yo, are these cats associated with any community-based organization that's doing something in that community? You know what I'm saying? Right. Let it be, around the Violent area, let it be downtown, let it be, you know what I'm saying? Somewhere where we're doing some community activation. Because you're bringing all these big names down, y'all getting some big tickets. And like you said, I'm looking at it as a money grab. But, bruh, what y'all doing for the community? Who you helping and how long, how you helping them for? And I asked that question in the chat and got shut down because somebody was like, well, I know who the folks is, but I'm like, all right, that's cool, but what are they doing with community-based organizations that's already doing the work?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when you tell me all this money and all this stuff that you're doing, you came in, now you breaking bread.
It's kind of the age-old rule, check in. You know what I'm saying?
Woo!
I mean, checking in is showing respect to the region in which you trying to do business in.
Yo, D1. Let me give a shout out to D1, man.
Absolutely.
D1 was talking about Lecrae. I know it wasn't all that much D1, but yo, a real talk, man. Like, again, those questions have to be asked. Like I'm going back and forth with Brother Polite, and I'm thinking Brother Polite account is a hack, because you know what I'm saying? He came out, explaining the metaphor of woman. He thinking woman with God, but I was like, well, bro, them pictures you got. You know what I'm saying? What y'all call ratchet or whatever it is, you got them is guys then that you doing that with. Then I'm not getting it. You know what I'm saying? He said, well, they want to do what they want to do, whatever. And I'm like, bro, you've been pimping women, like, you know what I'm saying, showing them like they show pieces all this time. And now you like on this, like you really like you pushing God. It's like you an oxymoron, bro. So again, this is Coach. I'm here, Coach 69 Smoke. You can always reach out to me, Brother Polite. You know what I'm saying? D1, shout out. My man Keith Wallace, shout out. 19 Keys, shout out. All y'all, man. Y'all wound up we was in Miami together at the ITC and Night the Culture. You know what I'm saying? And again, bro, I appreciate y'all coming through and spreading words of knowledge. But I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I need more engagement from all of us as far as these people, these young cats that we got. And I apologize. We got to bring them influencers, you know what I'm saying, who got access to our kids. We got to bring them there and change their mind on how they wind up, even how they rocking and disseminating their information. But we got to have them at the conversation at the table so they can help us come up with a plan. Because our plan for them that shit ain't for the work no more, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We got to wind up having ways to where we can, you know what I'm saying, communicate with them. Because again, we talking about sustainability. And there's 4 principles to sustainability, man. And when you see Coach move, I'm moving on these principles. I might not have all the goddamn answers, but these are the principles I'm moving on sustainability. First one, ecology. Meaning that we understand the surroundings that are going on around us, real talk. We understand the real information that's going on. And we understand that we ain't got no Superman coming to save us, bro.
And what's that?
That's ecology. Number 2 is nonviolent. Meaning that we're supposed to be able to come up with any decision to help our community non-violently, you know what I'm saying, to come up with solutions to help our ecology to become better, bro.
Non-violent.
Number 3 is social justice. Meaning so many people got screwed over in this whole fight. Let it be the fight on drug, the fight, the war on whatever the hell it is, it infected folks, bro. So social justice, why we got to have a social justice program. I don't care if it's reentry program, expungement program, whatever it is, it has to have a social justice piece to it to make sure that we're trying to make those people who were affected whole again. And the last one, well, it's actually 2, but the last one, that, as far as the 4 principles, is grassroots. Right. Meaning that if we don't have the young people at the table and we don't do something, and y'all hear all the time, it's called regenerative, bro. Regenerative farming. That means taking the old ways and the new ways and bringing them together and coming up. And KRS-One can't say it no better. Black Master, my man, bro. I can't say it no better. Bringing everybody together and having that conversation. But we can't go to these events and just look at people speak at us. We got to have some engagement tool that's pulling it and making this stuff work. So again, all this money that's floating around, that's why y'all hear me talking about ESGs, that's environmental social governance. This ain't got nothing to do with, I'm trying to get you in a plan. I'm trying to say, to get the bag that y'all talking about getting that affect our community, and we want to make sure that everybody's accountable on who they helping and how long they helping them for. Use those ESGs as measurement tools to make sure that people got plans and they just ain't coming to try to get our money and go on our community, bro. So again, if y'all help me out, I might be wrong, dead ass wrong. You know what I'm saying? Them brothers wind up having some community organization that we know doing the work. Chris Brown, y'all niggas, if you don't know who Chris Brown is and Chris Brown ain't part of disseminate some of that money, y'all ain't looking out for our best interest. Cause them the cats that doing the work. New Era, them boys keep 2 young motherfuckers, them boys doing the work. They got their hands in the community. So again, man, holler at Coach. Let me know, and again, you know what I'm saying?
Tell them your media.
Well,
Social
Coach
media.
69 Smoke. If y'all really want to get down with the hemp, come to GeorgiaHempAssociation.org. Nonprofit. How do we tie into that economic machine that we got coming into our community? I don't give a damn if it's, oh, one more PSA. If you ever get pulled over on the side of the road and the police, and you got the blunt spark, when he pull you over, what you gonna tell him? Excuse me, sir, you're smoking marijuana. You gonna tell him what?
No, this is hemp.
Hemp. Bro, educate yourself on that. And if a motherfucker tell you they can know the difference between it, they a dead ass lie.
I'm not getting high, I'm medicating.
Medicating. But then don't let them know you medicating. I mean, if you do yours on what? Hemp.
Yeah.
There we go. I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna let you have the flow right now.
No. You got that. I like your flow. I mean, it's important the things that you're discussing and the things that you're saying. I actually was going to dive into some of the political movements that we actually be part of.
Mm-hmm.
You know, with the drive. I mean, you know, me obviously seeking avenues for coffee distribution and expanding my brand, Coffee in Nature. That's my goal. It's a brand that I started up in dedication to my wife and son, who I lost in early 2021. It's something we still dealing with. So in the heels of that, we kind of created something that we both share. Mary and I, my wife, we had shared a love of coffee, and this is something that spawned from that. So from that, we Coach and I, we are always reaching out to different organizations and being part of political movements or conferences and things of that nature, even classes. And so I constantly look for ways to increase minorities into the business of coffee. It's a multi-billion-dollar business.
Yes.
Same as hemp.
Mm-hmm. It's commodity. Remember,
been around forever.
Yeah, and remember one thing.
Textile,
the new money system that we're talking about, the BRICS, or whoever you're talking about, you know what I'm saying? Your money has to be backed by what? Gold, silver, platinum are a commodity.
Yes, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So again, we mess with commodity. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And hemp is just happening
age old, tried and true. So
come on, God.
So with that being said, like I said, I wanted to dive into some of the things that we do, like,
politically.
Yeah, just like for example, the other night, you was just with
Mayor over at Clarkston, man. My man that they was doing Atlanta
basketball game.
Yeah, the Atlanta was the Fulton County versus South Fulton, man.
Oh, we gonna smoke a lot of weed too, so I hope
y'all don't mind. We gonna smoke a lot of hemp.
Hemp.
Medicate hemp.
I'm gonna edit that out.
You know, hey, we got to know how to navigate around these folk, man. I'm gonna tell you, man. I've been lobbying for 9 years, man. And people be like, "Oh, Coach, you in the politics? You in the politics?" Not really, bro. I mean, the way I look at what we're actually doing is we're actually calling building relationships. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And we build relationship with those who can execute and do things that we need to get done, but also we still need to feed our family. You know what I'm saying? And do certain things. So, you know what I'm saying? When we say we create a market, you know what I'm saying? A politician, like, something my daughter, and I'm shout out to Hollywood. That's my heart. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Hollywood.
She's strong as hell in this industry, bro. Creating programs and doing things.
Does amazing work.
Amazing work. I lobby for her company. You know what I'm saying? That's real talk. You know what I'm saying? So that's the payroll how I'm on as far as how me and my daughter do business. But my daughter, all that to say that, and my son, oh my God, man, King Tall T, let me give you a shout out. And Woji, my other son, man.
Musician.
Oh man, hey, this sustainable movement that we got going on with the young folks, you know what I'm saying? My son is into, I think the young people call it vintage clothing. Right, where they might go to the Goodwill and wind up getting and recycle it. It's recycled clothing. And I'm telling my son, man, you taking that's an ESG. Because you're lessening your carbon footprint, and you go to these events and you be having plant-based, you know what I'm saying, meals, you know what I'm saying? So you go back to farming. Oh, that was the last of the when I said the principles. It could be the principles of art, sustainability in art. It could be sustainability in farming. It could be sustainability in politics.
Going back to the previous conversation.
All the sustainability that you're talking about, all of them have access of farming. Farming being part of your wellness, your health. Farming being a part of your livelihood and your stability as far as your housing, your clothes. You know what I'm saying?
The insanity is so many I hope I'm not jumping all over the place, but there's so many textile properties the hemp has, and the coffee plant, but just more specifically with hemp, uh, just the overall durability of the plant when it comes to fiber and creating clothing
come
and
on,
things
man,
of that
man.
nature.
Okay, so
it's insane.
So we get it. So we get in what we fit in.
You
like
talking about when we start diving into these type of properties of this plant, you realize why it's on the back burner.
Yeah,
because it'll destroy
industries
like tobacco,
cotton, plastic, polymers, electricity, destroy,
obliterate
everything. So when people say, Coach, you know what I'm saying, you be on this hemp, man, why you ain't trying to do like this in the cannabis space? I be trying to get cats over in the cannabis space to get them over here in the hemp space, you know what I'm saying, for other reasons, because of the growth of the market, and this is where the real money gonna wind up making us in this community. And then we got to understand, to pass generational wealth, we have to acquire land. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But we got to give our people, which
I've started,
respect, and we got to go back and we got to give them the opportunity to say, if you're going to get into farming, you know what I'm saying, we have to have pathways for these people to basically, you know what I'm saying, be able to get off on their product. Because that's been back in history, you know what I'm saying, that they stopping our people from getting the stuff to market. Yeah. So we know we have to own the whole distribution network in order to say we got to do this thing right and be a part of the infrastructure that's being built. So now we got to start creating jobs and, you know what I'm saying, understand that, creating pipelines that we can. So give
an example. Like when you say land, you're not talking about, an acre. You're talking about.
Yes. Well, I'm talking from every aspect of it. Even if you got an acre, you know what I'm saying, you can talk about containment groves, vertical groves. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When you doing scalping these things up and you actually growing vegetables, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And what they do is they're actually green money because of the food scarcity. They
shout out Jeff.
Jeff, come on! Oh, my man, Jeff. Well, Jeff is in Colorado. You got, and what they don't tell you. What I'm gonna tell y'all, what they don't tell y'all
is last name out.
It's Jeff Cole.
Jeff Cole.
And my son Ben, a quarterback. I love Ben, man. But hey, I'm gonna give y'all some knowledge on this hemp game. A lot of people come in and they be thinking like they just gonna do this and that's what they're gonna do and they're gonna sell this and it's gonna happen. And you know what I'm saying? When you really understand, you put your time in, and you understand the market, you understand that first of all, I don't give a damn what happens. Policy has to be set before we can wind up supporting the market that we need. And that means you gotta have, certain policies in place. And the first thing was the hemp bill. That's me.
Sorry about that. We're gonna edit that out.
All right, we'll be able to edit it out? Yeah. Okay. Kim, what's up, boo? Kim. Don't worry about it.
All right.
Yeah, we gotta edit that out.
Yeah, I just edit it out.
But go back to saying that we gotta create these markets, bro. And so now it's like, where's the cart before the horse or the horse before the cart? But like, you got a lot of people who don't understand this, and they telling these people all these things, man. And shout out to the people who try to do things right, with the brother who took some. As a matter of fact, he took a whole bunch of people that, you know what I'm saying, that were supposed to be on my camp or doing things with me, you know what I'm saying. And the brother wound up taking them to South Carolina and some other things, created this company and was telling them a whole bunch of stuff that we already knew they couldn't do because, again, policy ain't supporting what we're talking about trying to put these people in because the infrastructure ain't set up. Mm-hmm. So it's telling, like, trying to tell them, motherfucker, you going to give them all this cocaine and you ain't got no barrel to even put no whatever the hell it is in. You feel me, bro? So you fishing, you hoping this would have happened. And if it would have happened the way it's supposed to, you know what I'm saying? But it was curved to happen. Policy
tell them, don't tell me.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just, the whole thing about, my man wound up getting 3 years, you know what I'm saying, for, deceiving these people, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that taught me right then and there that, like, hey, bro, like, the real people, and I tell people, they were like, Coach, you need to move fast, this and that. And we're ahead of the game, bro. We got here 5 years, 7 years ahead of the game, and so now we here by ourselves. And a lot of people are like, no, this industry ain't making no money because it's so wide open that you actually got to establish your markets. Yeah. And you got to invest money in that. And so a lot of people want to invest that money in that time. But back to policy. understanding that the relationships that we have with the legislators who understand what's going on is more important than us standing down there. We got 100 advocates down there, and we don't know who the players are to make things happen. So I don't call myself a politician, or what I'm saying. I lobby, bro, but I lobby for relationships, for people to understand where we're going with this economic machine.
And you educate.
That's what we have to. We educate legislators. We educate. Now, if you always catch us down at the Capitol doing 710 Compassion Day, or we're doing some 420 events, what I'm saying, that we're doing, for the public to come down there and to always mix and mingle with those legislators who help out with, what I'm saying, policy. Shout out to Representative Regina Ward, her fundraiser going on October the 3rd. Man, if y'all can donate to this sister, help her out, man, because she about the business as far as understanding what's going on and how we can make sure we tie ourselves into, what I'm saying, the policies that affect the hemp industry or just agriculture as a whole. You feel me? Because we're going to need people to initiate policy or to do certain things that are right. And once we got the right push behind it, we're going to be able to push it because we got the relationships. You know what I'm saying? So again, my man asked my daughter, how can we wind up paying to get more lobbyists down at the Capitol? They're like, we don't need to pay more lobbyists. We need to pay the cats who actually doing the work. Because when you put it into a lobbying system, sometimes you don't know it's paying for the old lobbying habits, the old lobbying relationships. You know what I'm saying? So a lobbyist is not important until he has a financially can wind up, hey, I want to go to this fundraiser. I want to go to, because it's pay to play. To pay the players to sit at those tables or get whole tables, or you know what I'm saying, to make sure that you supporting that person so they can keep doing their job. You know what I'm saying? So again, it's about who do you trust that can wind up guiding you through those relationships to make sure our people got the best effort. Because when you get there, a lot of people just don't know, bro. It ain't like, it's impossible to make stuff happen. It's just nobody really engaged them like that. You know what I'm saying?
And it's the funny thing is, like a lot of those same people are the same people that have to break barriers for businesses like, the coffee business. You talking about, breaking new ground and going into different directions when it comes to, everybody's on this new, unique coffee experience, right?
Yeah.
So you have to go through legislation sometimes to even, get wider distribution and so on and so forth. So the same people you talk to when it comes to the hemp movement is the same desk that when it comes to expanding businesses, when it comes to the coffee side, same people.
Well, and you talking about really the agriculture department?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let it be Georgia owned, Georgia grown. I'm with that, bro. I ain't with nobody coming out. It's a lot of people coming to the city, but like you said, they don't check in, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I got some political folks who things always come to them. The first thing they call one of their people, and one of their people might be a real good friend. You know what I'm saying? And when they call them, my girl D usually hit me up. She's like, "Coach, who are these folks and what they doing?" You know what I'm saying? Because people looking. And when I tell them they cookie cut organizations, they just come in here. It's cats trying to come. They utilize Atlanta because they know we're about trying to bring things better and to come together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you got people who want to take advantage of those opportunities. Like I said, I don't give a damn y'all come make the money, but make sure y'all eat with the people who and make that community base. Meaning, just show me who you helping and how long you helping them for, bro. That's it.
Speaking of the community and not to pivot too much, but we want to, we're going to have broad conversations as well.
Right.
And so, and a community, we just had, we talked politics. It's a heated political scene right now, correct? So, what do you think about the whole Trump coming to Atlanta?
Trump my man. Trump
and
my man.
The black folks on the
Trump my man.
I mean, because the media is painting a real narrative, and it's a lot of our brothers and sisters who paint the same narrative that every black person hates Trump.
That's not true.
It's not true.
It's not true
at all.
And I don't hate the brother.
So and then you go through the ridicule and things of that nature.
I love it.
I love it.
Bro. I won't vote for him, but I
exactly.
you know what I'm saying? I won't vote for him, bro. I love that. I love him, brother. I love how they're attacking that brother, man.
To me. Of course, we talk about it. There's no Trump fans in here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not saying that.
I'm Trump, bro. I'm down with that cracker, bro. Excuse my language.
I'm not no. So put you like this. I'm no fan of anyone. I just don't.
We'll get into that like that, baby. We'll get into it like that.
But as far as like the hatred, it's not there.
No,
here,
man.
you know?
No, man. Think about. But
my point is this.
Come on, give it
right.
Okay.
So I'm not so critical on the man like so many other people because media is definitely pointing with and you know maybe because my personal experience with how you know the media lies, you know through situations in my life and how they and being part of the media, how we sensationalize things to get a point across, but it's so bad. The focus is so pointed at Trump that you are completely and blatantly ignoring the fact that Joe Biden is falling asleep on a goddamn panel, man.
Come on, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, the man is mumbling, like, literally. Like, it's to the point where I'm like, maybe it should be some type of age limit to being able to run for the presidency of this country. Maybe a sweet spot. Now, I'm not saying too young. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying a sweet spot, like maybe like 48 to 68, maybe. But beyond that, maybe it should be, you know, a limit.
Let it go.
Because you got people like Mitch McConnell and Joe Biden right now on the podium can barely stand. And you're so enraged and distracted by this Trump thing that you're not paying attention and giving a pass to a president that's literally mumbling. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
if y'all conscious, like, if y'all
this
conscious,
shit is crazy, dog. Like, first we went from a fucking like, I mean, a radical guy, you know, man, you know, black. Yeah, I mean, we went from this. I'm just saying for the perception.
Hit that,
listen. That's what I'm saying. If you talking about president from president to president, we don't went through these different characters, but the last two have been something I've never thought I've ever seen in my life. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
But my man, my daughter tell you, I wound up taking her to vote for that.
I'm not a Barack fan.
I'm not, bro, because especially if you really understand the policies that brother wound up doing, it ain't had nothing to do with what we thought it was going to be. J. Cole asked it the best way, and if you ain't listen to J. Cole. And that's some real questions we be asking in our community, man. Like when, again, after jump, I said, ain't no Superman coming to save us, man. If we don't know how to get up and save ourselves, it ain't finna happen. You know
and I get that too, but I mean, it was just like, it was some, to me, yeah, and I can pinpoint some blatant policies where, you know, it could have been just as impactful for our community.
Yes.
Versus, you know.
And again, bro, it's about knowing what, you know, again, man, it's wordplay. It's a whole bunch of other things when you're dealing with them folk, bro. But, you know, everybody, again, have to wind up understanding sustainability. You know what I'm saying? Is these policies sustainable for our community to wind up moving forward?
But all they doing is helping Trump at this point.
Man, I ain't, man, look here, like I said,
giving
man,
that man y'all, they giving free press. They giving everybody the ability to look further into these cases, and they saying like,
please,
damn, for real,
y'all taking y'all
like
energy going that route.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
man, it's the energy, man. Hold on, man. Y'all know about the distraction, man. You know what I'm saying? You know about
and then it's all like,
about the
and then it's
man.
like, and that's another thing. Like now they've all of a sudden it's the election cycle. They talking about debt forgiveness.
Yeah, you already know what it is.
And at the same time, all of these indictments at this time.
Oh man.
On Trump versus.
And we ain't still heard nothing about
3 years ago.
We ain't heard nothing about
when
the brick.
Happened.
We ain't heard about the brick. We ain't heard about Russia going over there and telling them, yo, we got y'all back. If we want y'all to be starving. They start kicking them out. They kicking everybody out their country. The pipeline, bro. You know what I'm saying?
BRICS. You talking about the whole BRICS thing?
Man, the BRICS. You talking about Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South America, bro. Yeah. But did you see the?
How about they just went from 5 countries to 11 countries overnight?
I got 20 African countries on there on the conversation, but they all trying to get on there. They waiting, bro.
Yeah, they got a waiting list now.
Bro, because they got commodities.
Man, listen.
And Russia come in and say, hey, man, look, We gonna militarily fuck with y'all. Check this out.
That's big news.
We gonna come through.
That's
come on, man.
Huge news.
They show you bits and pieces of certain shit, but they ain't finna show you the real news. We know that, bro. That's why television. All we saying, Atifi, man, on some real. Let's be smart. Let's not pay attention to the stories they got going on. Let's pay attention to real things that are going on. That's why I say,
it's funny.
If your money has to be backed by gold, silver, and you don't see they did their gold when everybody was doing their gold grab, they were collecting gold, doing this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they did it. They
were doing it right.
We buy gold,
bro. We can't now again.
We can't
grow gold.
A few years where you traded all your gold in for a couple of dollars. That's going to be worthless. So well, not worthless, but very much lower on the totem pole.
And even if we can't grow beans, say we can't grow beans over here, I got some African folks over there. We got direct connections through my man, and for our African connections that with families that been over there and growing and looking for partnership. That's just global, going global. But in the United States, you know what I'm saying? When I keep telling you, the only way we can transfer generational wealth is again by owning our land, man. If y'all ain't never heard of something called the black belt, man, I don't mean no damn karate.
Hey, don't mean to cut you off, but he said something real important. If whoever watching this get a hold of us, we looking for those beans, man.
The beans,
you know, the good beans.
We got that. We got them packs.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Good coffee beans, man.
Like got them packs.
You know, I've been doing research, looking for some very good quality beans. If you
coming from a sustainable perspective, bro, we need coffee beans from regenerative farming. You know what I'm saying? Let's be productive with even the things we use in our life. You know what I'm saying? How do they make them? Who are they affecting? You know what I'm saying? And then to come back, how are they supporting our community? You know what I'm saying? Mental health. You know what I'm saying? You need programs funded. You know what I'm saying? Again, we're not going to do it. Let's not wait. But you know what I'm saying? Let's not let people come in and use us like we canify, just because I call them not canify, but I call them consumers. We just consuming shit, you know what I'm saying? We gotta be, you know what I'm saying, idealist about the way we wind up doing business in our community. You know what I'm saying? Just being conscious about that.
Well, look, check it out.
Again.
Let's see, we at that mark.
At that mark?
Yeah, so the close out, man, you know what I'm saying? Again, this is just an initial conversation. You know, Coffee and Hemp Conversations. The set is going to get a little more better, a little elaborate. This is again just a sizzle. I'm probably just chop it up to about a couple minutes so you can see what's going on. Get put up. You know, we're going to basically.
Let me hit the blunt if you mind.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, he rolled the best of them motherfucking blunts. He got to be natural. You know what I'm saying? I get that nigga.
It takes me a minute, but.
That nigga,
it'd be worth it.
That nigga on the top. He on the top 3 in Atlanta as far as having some of the best motherfucking weed. You know what I'm saying? Access to it. You know what I'm saying? Hemp.
We edited that out. But yeah. So man, good chatting with y'all. We're gonna talk sports. We're gonna talk politics. We're gonna talk fashion. We're gonna talk coffee, and we're gonna talk hemp.
Don't talk that hemp, man.
So
a word for the day, man, just in case y'all don't know. Decorticating. And the book that we need to go out and get if you're really serious about hemp.
What do you mean?
Huh?
What does decorticating mean?
What's a decorticator?
Yes.
Decorticator is a machine that basically breaks the plant down to the first 5 raw products that create all these industries. So when you say this shit do over 60,000 things and it's over 100 industries you can actually open with it, you got to break the bitch down to the raw product. But then, like you were talking about building cars and all like that, you gotta have what they call hammerjack mills and all this other stuff. So you know, you gotta be used to the verbiage so you understand when somebody's talking about decorticating, like what you talking about. You know, they talking about helping build an infrastructure.
Decorticating, helping building infrastructure.
That's Hemp, GeorgiaHempAssociation.org.
Check it out. That's a great fucking thing to end the one.
Hey, because I got his weed in my hand.
Hey, so I think we covered a few goodies. I think you guys get the gist of. You see, I got somebody sharp with it, man. You know, he's real knowledgeable. You see that smoke? He asked to hit my J. I smoked that good, man. You know what I'm saying? You see that, right? But you know what I'm saying? He's a tough one. He hates to cough like that on somebody's blood. So you know what I'm saying? I just bust his lungs. Y'all heard it too. I caught it on cam. He can't even lie.
I had the name back in the day, the Dragon of Denver. You know what I'm saying? Back when they were doing the first cups out there. You know what I'm saying?
And look, it ain't no big ass bust, heart busting blunt. It's just the perfect one to get you the right terps, the right drive, with the right pull. You know what I'm saying? That's how it go. But yeah. So, anyways, man, Coffee and Nature on Instagram. That's coffee. That's COFF33 in the word nature. Instagram.
Georgia Hemp Association.org. That's Georgia Hemp HEMP Association.org. You know what I'm saying? If you want to reach out to me, man, you also hit me at Harris and Associates. That's my daughter organization. You know what I'm saying? And you'll see her doing big things. Also, my son, man, King Tall T, but they call him Hemp the Artist now, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, hey, if we can get the song in here, man, Blessed Up. That's the song we're gonna be probably rolling through this whole thing. So we're gonna holler at y'all later, man. Y'all have a good day.
That's the cue.
Yo.
Cheers.